Hey guys, so let us quickly talk about the trending dinner dates between May EDOCHIE and
Finally, the truth about you, Edochie and May Edochie, is out. What really separates between these two people? Una know say Blessing CEO visited our papa Edochie. Now that one can't explain, give and wetin transfer between May Edochie and the husband. This truth is finally out. Alright, my people, make I quickly play the make una watch. I beg help me share this video out and subscribe to my channel.
Hey guys, so let us quickly talk about the trending dinner dates between May EDOCHIE and AY. My FYP has been busting. I've been reading different comments and opinion. For those of you who do not know, AY just recently produced a movie titled The Waiter. It's going to be coming up in all cinemas nationwide. Yes. So AY took May EDOCHIE on a dinner date to promote that movie, and the internet has been on fire. A lot of people have twisted, the narrative. Some people saying, "Oh, no wonder she left her marriage. Oh, no wonder she had eyes outside. No wonder she has been traveling everywhere. No wonder, no wonder." Some people say, "Oh, is this why AY left his wife?" They say they are dating. When I read the comments, they were quite uncomfortable, and that is what I want to teach you guys today. It has brought us to the topic of today: build yourself. See, one of women's greatest fear is label. Once you say, "I cannot take this again," they will label you. Once you say, "Enough is enough," they will label you. Once you say, "I beg, I know they do. Marriage, I'm done," they will label you. Once you say, "I want to find myself, I want to find my identity, I want to leave my husband's shadow," they will label you. And that's why I say, build yourself. Build yourself so that you will not always be in the shadow of a man. See, marriage is one of the most beautiful things God has created. He created marriage. Marriage is a beautiful institution. But do not forget that the real marriage is what you make out of it. Now, marriage has its rules and regulations. You cannot keep living in denial. Once you are married, you are going to be restricted. Once you are married, you're going to sacrifice. Once you're married, you're going to compromise. Once you're married, you're going to adjust. It is not the things you do as a single lady that you're going to do as a married woman. There's a husband to take care of, there are children to take care of, there are in-laws to take care of, there are colleagues and friends to take care of. It can be overwhelming for women especially. In this part of the world called Africa, is another type of work. That is the reason why it is so easy for you to get lost in your husband's shadow, because you're trying to massage his ego. A lot of women have suppressed their identity. They don't even know who they are. The only thing they can identify with is their husband's surname and those two big rings that they put on their finger. They do not have a direction. They do not have a vision. And that's why I say build yourself. Building yourself comes with freedom. For you to be independent, you must be free to think, free to reason, free to explore. And that's why I say build yourself. As a single lady, I don't know what you are doing. Whether you are just sitting down there, walking from place to place, or swiping through your phone, looking for who to throw, or just being busy, jumping from one place or the other. And the next thing, you are looking for a man to marry you. God blesses you with a man. You will suffer. You have to start building yourself now that you are single, because it is that thing you will take into the marriage. You must take a foundation to the marriage, except you will lose your identity. So this is just to remind you, before you jump into that marriage, pray for God to give you a man. Do your rabashaka shaka shaka shaka. I hope you're building yourself. If you look at our celebrities of today, you will see that a lot of them did better when they left marriage. A lot of them became more beautiful when they left marriage. Why? Because when you go into marriage with the mindset that, "Oh, when I go there, I will go and do this one, my man will do this one," you're going to lose your true identity. How many of us are going to marry understanding men? When love is shaking you from place to place and emotions have taken over your brains, how many of you will marry an understanding man? How many of you is going to marry an exposed man? You end up marrying a man that will shrink your identity, and you will shrink because you are emotionally attached to this man. That's the reason why it looks as if you do better when you leave your marriage. Yes, because at that point, a woman is not doing a shower, she's not doing prostitution, because it's so overwhelming how a lot of women who have left marriages has become even more successful. Let me tell you why. It's because when they leave that marriage, they now put in their energy in themselves, that energy that they have given to a man. One thing about love is once we love as women, we leave ourselves and start to love a man. And that is the reason why people like us are here. As a certified relationship expert, I am telling you that you do not have to leave yourself. But most times that is what happened. That is where society have pressured women to stay. Stay there, shrink yourself, and build your family. So you will see a man is evolving, a man is doing well, a man is doing good, and the woman is just there, right? But as soon as the marriage goes south and the woman goes out, she begins to do better. It is because at that point she has taken that energy that she's giving to a man and put it in herself. That prayer she's praying for a man, she prays for herself. Those endorsements she's praying for her husband to get, she gets it. Those government work, she gets it. She puts it in herself. It is not prostitution. It is energy. She begins to give herself time. She begins to aim higher. Once you are married, especially when you are married to a certain kind of man, they will restrict your thinking. You not have a wild vision. Because the kind of man you marry will either make you or break you. When you marry a man that is not exposed, that is not debt, you cannot go anywhere. Everything to him will look as if you want to go and prostitute. Maybe this is what I want to do. No, I don't want anybody. No, they will restrict you. Your brains will be numb. Those great ideas in your head, you will not be able to utilize it. That is the reason why I say build yourself, carry something into the marriage. Then work with that. Marriage will break you or it will make you. It will make you depending on how you live your life as a single person. Don't just sit down there and be waiting for a man to come and marry you. There are some of you that are married and you have put your certificate under the pillow just because you want to make a man feel good. And how many men are actually comfortable when their wives are doing well? Some men will intentionally shrink your brain by saying, oh, baby, I don't want you to be going around. I don't want anybody to see you. They are shrinking your brain. That's the reason why once a lot of women leave marriage, they lose their identity because the only thing they had was their husband's name. That's why when you want to go and he takes that surname or he collects his name back and collects those big gigantic grade, it looks as if you want to go. So build yourself. Build yourself. Because it is that building yourself that will make your marriage last. A lot of people who are successful in marriage today are people who build something for themselves. Let's take an example. Mercy Johnson. Mercy Johnson was successful before she got into marriage. What she took into her marriage was her foundation. If you notice, Mercy Johnson doesn't act anyhow movie again. She now picks the movie she acts and she now produces her own movie. Build something that when you get into marriage, you evolve. Marriage is not where you go and start to build a career or begin to build a vision. Once you do not have a vision as a single person, marriage will shrink you. Because there's already so much in marriage. You have to go and start building a new home, building children, building a man. Yes, you have to contribute. Because when we marry some certain men, they are not the way we want them to be. We start to teach them. We start to help them unlearn and relearn. We focus on our kids too, family members, and all the buha that comes with marriage. You are trying to study the person that you got married to because we grow every day. What time do you have to come and start looking for direction? You must have that vision. When you get into marriage, it elevates the vision. So do you now understand why a lot of women do better sometimes once they leave their marriage? It's because their brains are open. They can now do those things that is in their head, that thing that is in their mind. That thing that man say don't do. Just because of his ego. You can now do them. So change this mentality of once a woman leaves a marriage, starts to live her life, becomes successful, she's been labeled a prostitute, this one. That's not true. I'm talking to you now as a woman, married or single. I want you to go back to your drawing board and look inward. Begin to build yourself. If you're single, start to build yourself so that you can have something to take to marriage. Then if you are married, it is time to leave your husband's shadow and start to reason. Get something doing. Except marriage is not for the weak. And success can get to everybody. It is depending on how you plan your life. I love you guys. Bye-bye.
Seriously, watching this particular video of Blessing CEO, Blessing is so much intelligent. Oh my God. This babe is full of wisdom and she just spilled the facts. I'm telling you, you don't get married and start building yourself in a marriage. No, it's never done that way. Build yourself as a single lady. As far as you have the opportunity, build yourself. It's not even about opportunity. And for some of you that are badging Blessing CEO under the comment section, telling her that she don't know what she's talking about, that what does she have to offer? As a failed, her marriage failed, and at the same time, a failed relationship therapy that have nothing, that doesn't even have relationship facts. Because how on earth can you watch this particular video that I just watched and say that you did not pick something out of that video, that you did not pick something out of that? See, let me tell you the truth. The moment you start saying no, the moment you start building yourself, that is when they will turn the story upside down. Because this is what is happening to May EDOCHIE. This is what is happening. Immediately she said that she don't want to be numbered in a home she suffers to build. That was when people now see her that, oh, is she the first? The husband is getting married to the a second wife. Is she the first? And she can never be the last. This is what people say. You forget that not every woman wants to be numbered. Not every woman wants to be in competition in the name of being married. You forget that. And some of you are saying that Blessing, you are just there spitting what she don't even know, what she's not even sure of, blah, 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 that you can still build yourself. If you don't have a future, you don't have a career, you can never build yourself inside marriage. As a young lady, build yourself before you say, yes, I do. Check the example Blessing CEO gave. He talked about Mercy Johnson. She already have something. She already built herself before she got married. So she's just saying the truth. Please, my people, as you're watching this video, don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up. And do well to subscribe to my channel. Share this video out so that this video will get the visibility which it deserves. Thanks for watching.